Hello everyone. Today let's solve the problem number 658. Find k closest elements. Right. So what the question states here. So we are given a sorted array, a number. So here you can clearly see we are given a sorted array. This one, a number k and a number x. A number k and the target x. We have to return the k elements that are closest to the x. We have to return the k numbers. We have to return the k elements, k number of elements, four elements. Basically, here k equals 4. They have given in the example one. The number of elements that are closer to the 3 means the most closest element we need to return, or the closer elements, the most closer elements that are basically very close to 3. The number of elements that we need to return here is 4. That's what they have given here, right? So that's what the question states. If two numbers are equally close, this is very important. Listen to this properly. So this is very important. If two numbers are equally close, smaller number comes first. Smaller number comes first, right? So the output must be sorted in the ascending order. The output has to be sorted in the ascending order. They have strictly mentioned. So this array is already sorted, and the output must be sorted in the ascending order. Means the output that we need to sort in the ascending order, basically, right? So just keep this in mind. Let's come to the second example. Here you can clearly see x equals 3. We have been given the most closest four elements uh, that is very close to 3 is so 1 2 this one 3 and 4, 1 2 3 and 4, right? So this is fine. X equals minus 1 they have given here. X equals minus 1 means minus 1 is not present, so first four elements we have to give here in this case, right? So we have again k equals 4. First four elements we need to return here in this case 1 1 2 3. Sorry, yeah, 1 1 2 3. The output is 1 1 2 3 here, right? Simple to understand, very simple to understand, right? So let's do one thing. Let's discuss the approach followed by the complexities, and then let's write the code. Initially, as usual, let's discuss the approach. Let's consider the same first example to discuss the approach. So within the approach to discuss, basically, right? So let's discuss the approach first. So here we are considering the same first example that they have given in the question, right? So we have the elements 1 2 3 4 5 within the array. So k they have given 4, and x they have given 3. The output that we need to get here is 1 2 3 and 4, right? So k, when they have given 4, means the four elements that is near to the value 3 we need to return, right? So here in this case 1 2 3 4 we need to return from the initial index of the array, the element present in the initial index. From there we need to consider x equals 3 they have given, so it will be quite obviously four elements we need to return. It will be 1 2 3 and 4, right? So the output here we need to get here as 1 2 3 4. So first thing that we need to keep in mind here is we will be going with a sliding window approach along with a binary search, right? So we will be going with a sliding window plus binary search. Just keep this in mind. So one more thing, just give me a second here. I got confused here. I need to tell anything. All right. So yeah, this is fine. So let's do one thing. Let's discuss the approach in depth, right? So let's go with the step-by-step explanation here. Same first example we have considered, right? So this is fine. So first what we'll do, we'll initialize the window search bounds. We are going with a sliding window, so we have to initialize the window search bounds initially so that we can slide a window of size k, right? So we need to slide a window of size k, right, accordingly with the question. Here in this question we have k equals 4. We can slide a window of size k equals 4 from index 0 to 4 here. 0 to array of length minus k. Array of length minus k here will be 5 minus 4, right? Array length is nothing but, here you can clearly see length I am speaking of. So it will be 1 to 5 elements are present, right? Array length is 5, and k from the question we have been given 4. So we can slide a window of size k equals 4 from index 0 to index length minus k. Array dot length minus k, nothing but here in this case 5 minus 4, this will be 1, right? So the search space is left equals 0, right equals 1. So left equals 0, right equals 1 means left is pointing to the first element and this right is pointing to first element. This is fine. accordingly, because we got the output 1 here, so left equals 4, right equals 1. So let's move on with the next step here. So let's discuss the first iteration. So we will be going with the binary search for this. We'll be going with the binary search for this because we can reduce the time complexity to big O of n minus k plus k, right? So we can reduce the time complexity from big O of n log n because sorting plays a dominant factor, and this one, sorting plays a dominant factor, and the time complexity of the binary search is logarithmic n, right? We can reduce the overall time complexity from big O of n log n to big O of logarithmic n minus k plus k, right? So binary, we are performing the binary search over n minus k window positions, right, plus k elements. So quite obviously it would be big of n logarithmic n minus k plus k. So let's discuss this one later. Let's discuss the this one complexities part, right? So here what we'll do, so we will go with we have to calculate the mid here. In this case, first left plus right by 2 it will be, so left we have 1 and right is pointing to 1. This will be 1 plus 0 plus 1 by 2, quite obviously 0. This will be 1 by 2, 0 point something will get whole number. We have this will be 0 itself, right? So just keep this in mind. The answer that we got is 0. Now we have to compare nothing but we will go with x minus array of mid and also array of mid plus k minus x, these two things, right? Now let's compare by considering x minus array of mid and array of mid plus k. Here x minus array of mid is nothing but 3 minus array of 0, the first element we are going with. So 3 minus array of 0, we have 1 here, so this one we have to consider first index basically, I mean zeroth index basically. Yeah, 3 minus array of 0 is nothing but the element is present 1 here, 3 minus 1 is nothing but 2 here, right? So next step here is array of 4. Array of 4 is nothing but here array of 4 we have got here this one, array of 4, right? So array of 4 zeroth index, this is length, don't get confused, length starts from 1. Basically this array of 4 is nothing but we have the value 5, the last element basically. 5 minus 3 is nothing but 2 we got here, so the output will be 2 here in this case. So this one, for this we have got output 2, and for this one also we have got 2. This is nothing but the left, this is nothing but the right here. So this is nothing but the left, this is nothing but the right. So we will update, now we got the value, again we will update the value of L and R to 0. We'll update the value of L and R to 0. Why we are updating the value of L and R to 0? So here why we are doing this, basically what happens here is before this part, here both sides are equally close. Left is the value that we got for the left is this one, what do you call 2, this one I'm speaking of 2, right? And the value that we got for right, this one is also 2. Both the sides are equally close, but we prefer the left side, right? But we prefer the right left side because of the tie breaking, nothing but a less than b rule, right? A less than b rule, so we will go with the left. So we will update right, so sorry, this one has to be not left equals to right equals this one here, this one has to be right equals mid equals 0. So we are considering mid here, right? I wrote wrong here. This one has to be right equals mid equals 0. We are initializing the right as well as mid to 0, not left to right to 0, right? So I got confused here. Sorry. This one has to be right equals mid equals 0. I hope this part is clear. Let's do one thing. Let's go with this one. Next step is we are done with the binary search, right? Now what we will do, we will initialize the left this one right to 0. Now we will initialize left and right to 0, right? So I got confused here. This has to be basically, sorry, this has to be, we are initializing right and mid to 0 here on this part. So after we know that this is the end of the binary search and we are initializing again left and right to 0. So window starts at index 0. Window starts at the index 0 again. Now we have only element 4 elements with a size 4 elements with a size 4, nothing but we have the elements 1 2 3 4. We have the elements 1 2 3 4 5 we have already considered. So window starts at index 0. Now we have the 4 elements, right? So here what happens, so these are the 4 elements that are close to the x equals 3. These are the 4 elements that are close to x equals 3 in ascending order. In ascending order, what are the elements? 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4. So this itself we will return in the form of output. So this itself, these are the elements, or this itself we will return in the form of output. So the output that we got here is 1, comma 2, comma 3, and 4. So the output that we got here is 1, comma 2, comma 3, and 4. Right, so the output that we got here is 1, comma 2, comma 3, and 4, which is equivalent to the output that they have given, which is equivalent to the output that they have given in the approach. I mean that they have given for the example one, sorry, that they have given for the example one in the question. So our approach works absolutely correct here, right? So our approach works absolutely correct. So now as we are completely familiar with the approach, let's do one thing. Let's discuss the complexities. So as I have said, we have already discussed a bit on the complexities part, right? So what will be the time complexity here? The time complexity would be because of logarithmic n minus k plus k. So we have discussed this one, because of logarithmic n minus k plus k, because we are performing binary search over n minus k window positions, right? So we are performing this one, left was 0 and right was 1. So we performed binary search on this 0 plus 1 by 2. We got a point something and whole number we need to return. In this case it was 0 itself, right? So we considered 0 itself. So if you remember, so this part I'm speaking of, where this went, just give me a second. So this one I'm speaking of, right? So I hope this part is clear, right? So here we are performing binary search over n minus k window positions, plus we are collecting the k elements as well. So this will be because overall time complexity would be because of logarithmic n minus k plus k. So this will be the time complexity. And what would be the space complexity here? The space complexity would be big of k. Why the space complexity is big of k? Because we have to store the final result somewhere. So we'll be making use of the list for it. So for storing the final result list, so overall total space complexity would be big of k in the worst case, right? So the time complexity would be big of n minus k plus k for the code that we'll be writing in the future, and the space complexity would be big of k. So I hope the complexities part is completely clear, right? So this is it for the approach along with the complexities part. So as we are completely familiar with the approach and complexities, let's start writing the code. Let's start writing the code here. So the first step is, let's start the window here. Means here, let me initialize the left to 0. Here we have to go with the end limit where the window of size k can start. Nothing but here in this case, I'll just go with the right pointer and initialize this one to the array dot length. Instead of -1 pointing to the last index, we'll just point this one to the k. Nothing but window size, right? So we are just going with the end limit where window of size k can start basically. Let's move on with the next steps. So we have to perform the binary search now. We accordingly with the approach will be going, right? So we articulate the same thing in the form of code that we discussed in the approach. So let's go with the binary search to find the best window start position. So we are performing the binary search. Left has to be less than right always. So within this while loop, let's calculate the mid. To calculate the mid, so this will be int mid equals left plus, so let me do one thing, sorry, this will be left plus right by 2. This is fine. So the next step here would be, if the array of mid is farther than the array of mid plus k, we have to shift the window right. This we have discussed multiple times when during the approach, right? If the array of mid is farther than array of mid plus k, then we have to shift the window right. That is the reason we excluded 5 and we got the first 4 elements which were near very close to x, or the 3 in the first example that we discussed in the approach, right? So let's articulate the same thing in the form of code here. So this would be x minus uh, array of mid. So if it is greater than array of mid plus k minus x here, this is fine. So if it is, then what we will do, left equals mid plus 1, left equals mid plus 1. Else what we need to do here, else what we need to do, right, we assign this one to mid. We assign this one to mid. Let me come out of this one entirely. So after loop ends, left is the starting index of the optimal window, right? So this we have discussed this one during the approach. So after the loop ends, left is nothing but again we initialize the left to the starting index of the optimal window, right? In the approach, same thing we have to articulate in the form of code here. So this one, let me write list of this one integer within the angle brackets. This is fine. This will be result equals new array list, so angle brackets again. So this is fine, parenthesis. So here let me go with the for loop here. Int I equals 0, I less than, so sorry, we are left, right, we are dealing with the left, sorry, so I got confused here. I less than left plus k, right? And then let's increment the I. This is fine. Next, let's add the k closest elements to the result. So I'll just go with the result dot add of iterated value of the array. So I hope this part is clear. Nothing but we are just adding the k closest element to the result. So let me come out of this one entirely and let's return the final k closest elements. Nothing but here return result. So this is fine. This is it for the code. Let me format the code once and let me hit the run button. So here we have some error, man. What error? Oh yeah, left angle bracket I have missed here, right? So in the line number 16. Yeah, while typing I have missed, I think. So this is fine. Let me hit the run button again. So here you can clearly see the sample test cases are getting passed. Means the code works absolutely correct in this case, right? So let's quickly hit the submit button. I hope this works for all the test cases, man. Let's see. Yeah, you can clearly see here all the test cases are getting passed. Means the code works absolutely correct in this case, right? So I hope whatever the code that we have written is completely clear. I mean, I hope the solution part is completely clear along with the complexities and the approach. For now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.